Hi, everyone. Welcome into Women Unscripted on Primetime TV. We are back again, and we are so unscripted. Normally, we're here the last Monday of every month. But because we had Mother's Day coming up next week, or the weekend, I should say, we decided to all rally together and share some things about our moms and also... What?
We rallied.
We did rally. Oh, you should have heard us just before the show today, right?
Get our little...
Maura's doing her thing. Oh, my goodness.
Pom-poms. Let's get pom-poms.
That's a good idea. Maybe next month something else.
Or we could throw Mimi around.
Exactly. But I'm Barbara Marville Kelly, in case you're brand new watching the show. This is a mom. She's a retired mom. This is my Mimi girl. And next to me is Tinkerbella, also known as...
Helena Trangata.
And from there...
Sharon Kistler. Sharon Kistler, amazing woman organization we're very proud of.
Yes, and Maura for you.
And I'm Maura Sweeney, and my website is Maura for You. And there's my phone number in case anyone would like to know what it is.
There you go. There you go.
Text me first, please, and tell me why you're calling.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
Oh, they look so good on there. And look at those colors.
I know. Isn't that great? You girls, you were a little more scripted today, but I think it worked well. Yeah,
really? Wow.
We are.
The greens and the blues.
No, we drove up together. By the way, is there something off this? Every time I wear this very nice necklace, it's always off. Okay, so we get in the car.
Well, get it straight.
I love it. All right.
See,
somebody can help me.
It's
but we got in the car. We were driving up together because this is like driving to the next state up, but it's worth the trip.
You passed the Mexico border.
We talked the whole way.
I know.
But I thought, wow, my colors are pretty bright. I didn't even ask if there's a theme. Sharon gets out of her car and she said, "Am I going to match you?" I said, "Sharon, it looks like we were in the same department with the blues, the greens, the navies." And then we have the other side of the room.
See, we got the pinks and purples.
Yes,
we didn't rally on that one.
We didn't rally. We forgot our pom-poms. I swear we're going to have pom-poms soon, though.
No, we probably will. Only if Cher, the cheerleader, shows us how to use the pom-poms, right? See?
That's right.
And you know, that's a perfect segue into who you are today, because you know the whole theme today is about
cheerleader
women.
to mom.
From cheerleader to mom.
That's
but
right.
you know what? You've kept those cheerleader tendencies with your amazing women group today, and all women, because you are such a cheerleader. You
Thank you.
are such a supporter of women. It is unbelievable. And last week, Maura and I had the pleasure of taking the stage together at Amazing Women.
Yes.
And I want to tell you, this group of women, so full of energy. Tink was on vacation, but she's going to be speaking next month in July,
I'm not
right?
sure about that.
So that's going to be fun, huh? You're not sure about that?
I said we'll see.
Oh, she will. Anyway, it'll all be good. But
Next month's not July, by the way.
oh, I know, but I think she's doing it in 2 months. Is it 2 months?
Yes, we're doing June.
Yeah. What is it? Did you want to say something?
Yes, Sharon is such a proponent and a cheerleader for women.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. I knew that was the main topic you were trying to make, right?
Well, yeah, I really was, because
And
she's
all women, not just the women that are in
absolutely.
all women, no matter who you are, no matter what you've done in your life, and that's what
spoken at several women's celebrations.
Exactly, exactly.
And
And
we have our 10th year coming up.
I know
too.
that. When is that?
10 years, May 17th.
May 17th.
Yeah, we are celebrating 10 years of Amazing Woman.
That's so exciting.
But you know, the amazing woman is every woman. And if you don't believe that about yourself, that's what we do. We like to get everyone together so that we can remind each other about our qualities, about our unlimited potentials that we have, you know, and we forget that. We get all, stuck with the stress and things that happen in our everyday life. But really, women are incredible, and we are a force to be reckoned with.
You know, we are.
And we all need reminders too.
Yes.
And I say that
Yes.
because I'm on a Facebook group, and someone just wrote on there this morning, or yesterday, whenever I was.
Oh,
there.
look.
They said,
Look how cute that is. John, you're so good. You ought to think of being a producer someday.
this woman wrote, I don't think I'm enough. That's just what she wrote. And I wrote back and I said, honey, you sure are enough. And several women wrote that, and I
Yes.
was so glad to see that people, you know, we think sometimes because
Yes.
we're all coaches and we're ambassadors and things,
Thinking
we
of-
forget
And all that in a bag of chips.
we forget sometimes
Exactly.
that there are still people who don't believe they're enough.
That's right.
Yes.
And especially
That's right.
women.
All right, can I say something now? Before we went live, I was going to say it anyway, but before we went live, I did something on Facebook, and I put us on live, and immediately we had people, not only people I went to high school with, which was really neat,
That is so
from
cool.
Glenhurst, New Jersey. We had somebody from Italy, somebody from Greece, somebody from. There was a third guy. Oh, from Nigeria.
Yes,
that's
All right.
crazy.
This was amazing.
That was the actress, right?
Yes, Alex Okoji. And so anyway, here's what I want to say. We're here and we come out once a month. There may be people that have tuned in. And Barbara, what did we learn just before we came on live? How many people were watching one of our shows recently?
During the break, just before we opened the show, I asked John, and he said 8,000 in one show.
Now think about this.
Wow.
That's a lot of people
we're
we
local
reach.
people. We're local women, and we could see and touch each other. One of the things I want to share with all the viewers today is that they may see us here on Women Unscripted, but listen to what's going on. They may have known you when you were on Home Shopping. All right, Helena, I know your work that you do in this area is extraordinary, but they may not have seen you on Home Shopping, but there are things that you get involved in that you can help other women with, this being one of them with your jewelry.
Right.
The thing I want to just share right now so we don't move too far away, I forgot this. As recently as a week ago, Barbara and I were at this morning monthly breakfast meeting that Shar conducted. Now, here's the thing. Some of you may be listening to us today and think, wow, I really feel something good in this show. There's a way to connect with every one of us. You may not have anyone in your immediate circle that you feel is a proponent for you, that really helps lift you up or makes you feel like you are that much. I mentioned last week, I think you're the only regular group that I ever attend, and it's for the same reason, because everything you do within that organization is designed to uplift and encourage and support everyone, and it's a spirit of sharing and uplifting that goes around. There is no negative competition. I love it.
No, and
It's
you know
all
what? That is
positive.
exactly
So
what I
tell people how
learned.
to even find you on Facebook or
I
otherwise.
so learned that when you said that hit my
Yes.
heart and my soul when you said, you know what, there's no competition.
That's
And I'm
right.
going, well, how can you explain that a little bit in your terms? How do you?
Well,
and you
yes.
told me, you said this is exactly what you said. Nobody can do what you do just
right.
like you. And I've never heard that before, and I thought that's true.
Well, we all have unique qualities.
Yes,
and,
thank
and
you.
for one reason or another, either we don't have, like I said, a belief in ourselves or a platform or a group. And so, you know, a lot of women go down with their head hung low. You know, they don't know how to bring their light out and really shine. So when I always found that we each have the light, but together it's brighter for the world to see.
It's true. It's true.
So it's not, and there's so
You
much
should-
competition with
You should
internet.
put that share quote.
That's
I
how
had
you
said
know there
that.
is no competition, because
Yes.
you feel it, because you're
Right.
in that environment. We
Right,
become
right.
that
It's
thing.
really true.
So there may be women today listening and think, wow, what is this? I feel something nice. I want to be part of it. Well, share. You might as well at the very least share the Facebook page, and then a way people could reach you.
Well,
That's right.
the website is theamazingwoman.org, and we announce what we're doing, but we're even going to do more about sharing, you know, the positivity. It's a sisterhood for positive living, and it is about getting women together to connect and collaborate and share stories and, you know, help us lift and feel better when we need that.
Exactly, and that's one of the reasons why this group. How long have we been doing our show, John? It's been at least 2 years. I
think so.
Right? At least
think
2
so.
years. It's been 2 years. Okay, he's confirming that. I've always wanted to do a women's show, and I wanted a core of women that would come on board. And this just developed because I was hanging out with my friend here. Little did we realize we were going to become besties. And then she introduces me to Cher. We become besties. And then Maura just shows up at a seminar that my husband was coaching,
and
teaching.
you welcomed me in literally
Yes.
with open arms. And I thought, what a loving woman. That was so sweet,
That
Barbara.
was just the thing to do. And so it all evolved. I thought, oh,
It did.
if I was to have this, and you know what you think about, you bring about, right? I was praying for it, and it was all coming together. And it was when I spoke, a year or two? No, over 2 years
Cher's
ago,
group.
when you had me speak then, we were dancing and everything, and Maura comes up, and she's "Oh, you are so unscripted, or you're such an unscripted woman." I said, "Laura, that's it." And you're like all flustered, like, "What do you mean that's it?" I said, "That's the name of my woman show." See, I didn't say anything to anybody, but I knew I wanted to do it because I knew that we needed that. And it's the perfect platform. After you've been on television and you've reached 90 million viewers in an hour in a selling arena, what better way than a platform to get our message out? All positive, all positive, no politics. What you see here is what you get. We all wear our heart on our sleeves, and it's all genuine. So I know it's going to be a fast show, and John's already cueing me for a little break here in a few seconds. But we're going to go through each of the girls. We're going to be talking about our moms and what we've learned from them. I also have a quick 2-minute video that is for the world to see about changing the world one heart at a time. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to read some letters and what people are saying out there about their moms. And if you want to call in, we'll put our call-in number. Stay right where you are. At a certain age, so this is supposed to happen. No, it's not supposed to happen.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978.
At a certain age, so this is supposed to happen. No, it's not supposed to happen.
I want to hear
That'd be
about
our
that at the end.
We're back. We're live. Here we are. We just yakety yak. Welcome in everyone to Prime Time. This is our special Women Unscripted / Mother's Day show, and we're going to be reading some little notes that we've gotten with a few people that have written us earlier this week. And I know just before we took the break, Sherry, what did you were going to do a shout out to me on how we
I was going to talk. We were talking about how we all got together and met and how we, sort of, I think connected as women.
Yeah.
But Barbara had a group called Heart Waves.
That's
and
right.
I thought, I loved it because it was different for me. I get to go to someone else's group. But I thought, this is really a heart-centered lady here. And I loved it. When we feel the authenticity and you can be yourself and share your ideas or your beliefs or whatnot and talk about solutions for today's problems and things like that. And you feel safe, when you're with people that are authentic and a little transparent.
Safety is a big thing.
It is a big thing because
really
today
is.
There's a lot of question about what's out there in the world. And, I think, just that being yourself, being real is everything today.
I'm
finding it recently.
Yeah.
It seems like it's becoming more and more important.
The trust factor.
The trust factor.
The trust factor with every arena in life today. So when you can find a tribe of women that no matter what, we all support one another, and it all starts with our moms. So on that note, I see you have your little sort of script there. For our unscripted Tinkerbell.
We had asked for shout outs, and I just can I go ahead and share one of the shout outs, which was from Joanne Weiland. And she's also part of the Amazing Women organization, and several of us have known her quite some time, and she's a sweetheart. And she wrote, "Thank you, Mom, Priscilla Sexton in Crystal River. Thank you for teaching me to be strong, courageous, honest, to do my best and finish my projects. Love you, Mom, Joanne."
That's so sweet. That's awesome.
And I don't know her mom, but I do know Joanne, and I want to say, Mrs. Sexton, you did a great job.
Absolutely, definitely did a great job. I also want to do a shout out to a really amazing woman, a woman that I just recently met in the last 3 weeks, and her name is Tony. And Tony, I just want to let you know that you brought me to tears with your story of your life and all about your daughters and your grandchildren. And I just want to say a very, very special, special Happy Mother's Day to you. And I hope you're watching. And if not, our shows are archived and you'll be able to see it. And hopefully maybe we'll get you on a Women Unscripted show. And see what I got here? A little sneak peek. So that's our little secret, and we'll talk about that at another time. But going over to Miss Cher, do you have one that you would like to read, or two, or whatever you have?
Yes, I do. Well, I have one about my own mom I'll talk about a little later, but I'm so excited. And Christy, my niece, I hope you're out there listening. She's given a shout out actually to my sister, Tina.
Aww.
And it's really about the working moms. Yes, her shout out was, Christy wants to tell her mom a big thank you from her and her sisters, Ashley and Lindsay, and also her brother Mike, to our mom, Christina Rogers. She is like a superwoman. She has the ability to do so much every day. She has always impressed us. She can work overnight shifts and still have time to take care of us. What a role model for a mom that I'm so proud of my sister as well, to set forth work ethics, for their children.
Sure.
So she's always been a great mom and very devoted to her family. And I could say that for my sister Julie, and who is a great mom, my sister Debbie, so I have to be fair. And it's not Father's Day, but I would even mention my brother Billy.
Aww.
But truthfully, they are very nurturing to all the children, in fact, to all of our family.
That's beautiful.
But the working mom thing,
yes.
I was a working mom and single mom at one time, and it's all about how much you give from the heart.
That's true, and I can relate to your sisters working the overnight shift because I did that for 12 years. Fortunately, my kids were gone, but I still found time for my family and my mom at the time and my family of doggies. But that's a very grueling shift. So that is quite, all working moms. You were a single mom. I was a single mom. So thank you for sharing that. That was really great. Thank you. And this is really exciting to be able to share the different stories. Who's got Trindas?
You do.
I do? Oh, here it is. Well, here we go. Trinda, Miss Trinda. Mother's Day shout out from Trinda Latherow. Is that how you say that?
Yes,
Latherow. Trinda's saying, Mother's Day shout out, prayers of both gratitude and love to all the mothers in spirit, especially Gloria, Mary, and Ruth. So Trinda, happy Mother's Day to you and all those that you are giving credit to. And I think it's really great that we can, recognize our women of importance and love and gratitude and those things. Sometimes we, don't recognize it as much as we moms would love it to be recognized.
Well,
so this
they're
is
really
great
heroes.
today.
They're really heroes.
Yeah.
And we forget sometimes we look at people on TV or in government or wherever as heroes. But our moms, my mom, she was amazing. She was a true amazing woman in the fact that she raised us 4 kids. She stayed at home. I mean, she pretty much gave us her entire life. And you might think that from a counseling point of view that wasn't the best thing for her, but for us it was the best thing ever because she gave us so much, and she's passed, and I miss her so much. I want to call her, and
I know.
A lot of us have lost our moms, and it's you never get over it. You never get over losing your mom, and I wish that my grandkids had got to spend more time with her. And but she was my hero, and I didn't even know it at the time. You don't realize those things.
You don't.
You know what? Because it's right in front of you. You can't.
Yes.
When we become moms, that's when we really appreciate it even more. I'm going to save mine about my mom because I wrote a piece for an article. In fact, I think it was this time last year, and I'm going to read that a little bit as we get into the show. But our moms are so special to us, and I wish my mom was still here today, and she is in my heart. Maura, you have one?
I had several things, some of which are regular and some of it are unscripted.
Oh, good.
I want to start by saying this. When I was hearing about something you referenced, I thought about, what about all the surrogate moms? What about all the step-in moms?
Yes.
The women who are out there, that sometimes they're grandparents, sometimes they're an aunt, sometimes they're a neighbor. They're just people in the neighborhood that realize, there's a need here.
Oh, that is so
sometimes
true.
there are people who are parenting other young adults who really need help.
Yes.
And so you know who you are, and you're listening to this today.
That's right.
And thank you for being that. Do you know it doesn't take, you don't have to biologically give someone birth in order to be a mother.
Anybody
and I know I
can
wrote
sire
a
a
blog
child,
about that.
right.
It is very true. But to be a mother is something that really comes from the heart. And there are many people that maybe never even married, never had any children of their own, and yet their heart is one that so extends to other people. And so whoever you are, I want to say thank you. So all right, now that it's my turn, I wanted to share with one thing. I was driving up here today and thinking, okay, what could I thank my mother for? When I was little, sometimes you grow up and you think, oh, I don't want to hear this right now. What I was getting is I learned how to write thank you notes from the time I could learn how to write. I learned my etiquette lessons. I learned how to set a table. Now think about this when you're young. Who wants to write a thank you note? Who wants to learn their etiquette lessons? Who wants to always be corrected in their grammar? And yet I could look back now and think I'm very grateful for those things.
Right. Yes. And learning how to write your name, the kids aren't even learning that today.
Yeah, that's true.
Little things like that.
So
that's beautiful.
Cute. One other thing, I wanted to quit piano lessons and she wouldn't let me. Now think about this. Sometimes you could have a parent and you think, I don't really like this. I wanted to quit piano lessons because I didn't want them. I would lock myself in the bathroom, and yet she'd say, I'm not allowing you to quit. And what happened is that today, not only have I continued playing and continued taking lessons, but do you know, I've been able to give the gift of playing the piano to other people on their birthday.
Oh.
as an event, and it's just I'm there as the background noise or music. But think about this. That was an early childhood lesson. You're not allowed to quit, and it became a gift for me, but a gift for other people. So those are some nice things I could share about my mom.
In addition to the guitar.
All right. And the guitar came
Kumbaya.
Yes. All right. I would like to read a shout out from Marianne. Way, but that doesn't sound way. I knew that wasn't right. That's our friend Marianne. All right. She's actually inspired by her daughter, Anne Marie. Have I met Anne Marie? All right. I think I've heard her talk about her. Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Who is a single mother of 2 beautiful daughters and also 2 doggies. And of course, you could be a mother of puppies because I've been that too. And Marianne said that Anne Marie is an inspiration to all. Her ability to juggle, here we go again, 2 part-time jobs. Are you ready for this? She's also a volunteer firefighter.
Oh, geez.
Hats off to single moms who inspire others. And you know, what a wonderful opportunity to be able to say thank you and to share and to be appreciative of women who maybe work so hard every single day and yet never know that everything they're putting out is really appreciated and it's going into the hearts and lives of other people.
You know, that's so very, very true. You never know what kind of a difference you're going to make with someone. And I know today there's a lot of moms, whether they are surrogate moms or biological moms, who are actually raising their grandchildren for whatever reason. And I really want to give a shout out to all of you, and including mommy daddies. I have a son that is a mommy daddy, and I know there's a lot of other mommy daddies. And what that is you take the role of the mommy and the daddy. And basically, it's taking that extra time with your child. And I think this weekend is going to be a perfect weekend for everybody to share as much as they possibly can, because really what changes the world is that favorite 4-letter word, L-O-V-E. And we all know people that have been raised by someone that maybe was a surrogate mom or even a dad or a surrogate mommy daddy or whatever it is. It all comes right down to love, like you were sharing, Maura. And share with your relatives, your sisters, and I know I've heard the story about them raising the 2 little ones, you know, and Tink, you can just feel the love exude from you when you talk about your mom, and I can relate to that.
Beautiful.
Our moms are with us right here today. They certainly are.
My mom loved babies, so she must have passed that to me.
There you go.
You know, I love
There
my
you go.
babies.
And Helena actually rocks babies every Monday morning in the NICU. So yay for Helena. Hats off to all of you ladies.
Big
That's
heart.
really wonderful.
And that is mothering. That's mothering.
Yes,
That is mothering, exactly.
Yes.
And it fills a little bit of a void, I think, for you as well.
Oh, absolutely.
I rock doggies. We're going to take a break on that note. We'll be right back after
We're
this.
just going to rock, 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 rock.
At a certain age, so this is supposed to happen. No, it's not supposed to happen.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978.
At a certain age, so this is supposed to happen. No, it's not supposed to happen.
Thing you've ever
What is
seen.
she trying to say?
I said, let me channel her.
Hi everyone,
That
we're
dog
back
is so
again. Hey, it's all about Mother's Day, a special show here for Women Unscripted, and we're sharing a lot of our love and our care for mothers, and of course we want to hear from you. Maura, did you say that you have somebody that wrote you?
I'm waiting for her. It's one of the girls I went to high school with. She was trying to figure out how to send her shout out.
bless
So
her
Lenore, if you're there, I'm waiting on you. And she said, Maura, I couldn't figure out where to do my shout out. So if it comes in as the show is on, I will let you know.
Okay, holler at us because that'll be good for us to share. And if you would like to get a hold of us, you can actually go on Facebook and find any one of us and post there, and we'll check our Facebook. And I think it's great that we have the live show. This is live and unrehearsed. That's why we call it Women Unscripted. And we just go from one segment to the next, and we let it just roll the way it's supposed to roll.
It's a good thing you don't have a male dog.
That's true. Then we'd have to bring him on Father's Day.
That's right.
Well, she's actually a mama.
No, I know that, but
Yeah.
I mean, she is a woman.
Yes, she
She's a
is.
female.
And a
If
power.
we had a little male dog,
Yes.
she wouldn't fit on the show.
No, but I'd probably find a way. You know me. You rock babies and I rock
Hey, if you're
doggies.
unscripted, you can do whatever you want. It's
I
your
know.
show.
I know. Well, you know, speaking of that, we were talking during the break, we've all talked about this, is taking our show on the road, literally. And we're in the process of actually collaborating, all of us together, because we have a lot to share. And so we want to hear from you. You can get a hold of any one of us. We have in our lower thirds at the bottom, you're going to see all of our contacts. Give us an idea. And I know Kyle Clark, I'm giving a shout out to you, my friend, my old shopper from HSN. He wants us all to be wearing hats one day. And I said, it's just so hot here in Florida.
And it ruins our hair.
And I
was going to say the same thing.
And then when we take the
Hat
hat off, then we have hat hair. So, but maybe one day we will do that. So it works when you post on Facebook and make suggestions and that. We really want to take it to the next level. Sharon and I were having a conversation just today. Tink and I have talked about it more, and we've all talked about where are women today? Where do they want to go? Are they losing that pizzazz for getting out there and being around other women for whatever reasons? Are you losing trust in humanity? We hear this all the time, whether it be with the government, with the banks, with the medical profession, or whatever it is that people are complaining about. It all comes right down to trust.
But I read 2 articles recently on the loneliness factor that has.
I'm glad you brought that up. That's a very
People are
big one.
lonely.
Yes.
And if they're
Yes.
lonely, they're also depressed. And we don't want that. You know,
No.
we remember, and I mean, some of you are much younger than I am.
I know I am.
Maybe the oldest
I know
person
I
here.
am.
I know I'm the oldest person here. What am I talking about?
Just a couple of months though.
And, you know, way back when, they used to have like Tupperware parties, but before that, they
Right.
had crafting and quilting
Right.
circles and sewing groups and church groups, potlucks and things that probably today many of you don't participate in.
That's right.
And I think that we've lost.
That's true.
I think we've really lost the ability to just get together for no real reason. You know, we can have a jewelry party, or we can have an amazing woman group, or we can have whatever. But sometimes we just need to get together and pass the talking stick and say, share what's going on with you. Mara, tell us what's going on with you. I mean, we're doing that here, but you know, to do it in a real group where everybody
and a safe group,
and everything has to be safe in that group.
Yes.
What is said in that group stays in that group.
Stays in that group.
You know,
exactly.
Those words never had to be said years ago. I mean, it just was.
No, because the trust was just there. You didn't think about that, but. As we see what's happening out there in the world, and believe me, we're still learning. We don't have all the answers, but we do have a lot. Why? Because we've stepped into our own greatness and we've put each of our programs to work. So if it works for us and we know it works, we want to share that with you. We want to hear from you. What are you having issues with? What would you like to see on the show? Would you like to see and would you participate in the Tampa Bay area if we were to put together a women's symposium or bring back Heart Waves, Amazing Women, and Women Unscripted? We want to hear from you. So whether it's today talking about your mom or somebody else's mom, what happens through the week? You're excited for the show here today and everything, and after the show, then what? What are you faced with? Are you a single mom? Are you facing challenges medically? I know I can promise you, because I've hung around with these gals long enough, each one of us will raise your spirits. And I'm glad that you mentioned that, my love, because have we all not ever been in that feeling of depression where we just can't seem to get ourselves out? But there's so much beauty and love in the world, and if we can just raise that frequency in each of us, we know how to do that for you.
We do.
We do.
Because we've been through it.
We've been through it all.
I need to add another word to this. First of all, I would say love. And then you'd say that people feel depressed because they maybe feel disconnected. There's another thing that we all have, and I could say this so easily about all of us. There's not an ulterior motive. So if you really want to feel uplifted, you do want to be around love, but you want to be in a place where nobody has special designs on you. They're not looking to take advantage of you. It's not transactional. They really appreciate you, and they want to see the best of
Unless
you
you
come
want a
out.
bridge in Brooklyn.
You know, let me share with you, this is an unscripted idea. Now, we have a Facebook page, Women Unscripted. But what if there are women who are listening that think, you know what, I'd love to just start a Women Unscripted group in my own area. And it could become whatever you want it to be. And remember, you were talking about the Tupperware parties and so many of these other things, Helena. But what if you are a person that just likes to have fun? You know, today everything is done on the phone, and I'm waiting to see a friend of mine.
I know you are. I'm waiting too.
I'm waiting for her shout out to her mom. But here's another thing. What if you are watching this show and you like what you feel, what you're feeling? Why don't you consider doing a Women Unscripted group? Maybe you even want to invite men, but maybe your whole group is going to be involved with having fun.
Exactly.
Now, see this? See the telephone. Everybody's always on the phone. And oddly enough, we feel like we're disconnected. But imagine instead telling everybody, okay, you come to this party, got to leave all of your electronics behind, and we're going to do something fun. Right. Or
really
we're going to play charades.
Yeah.
Or we're going to maybe do some singing or something fun, some games. Those were the things I think years ago that allowed people to feel humanly connected with others. And today, people, they feel isolated, they feel frightened, they don't know where to go. Somebody shared with me, a friend of mine in New York, and she said it and she wanted to take her words back. We were in New York City a couple of months ago, and she said to me, well, Maura, you know, almost 1/4 of the women in New York City are on some form of medication for depression. And then she held her mouth as if saying, well, I didn't want to tell anybody. But that's probably where so many people are living today, and that they don't feel connected. So if you are one of those women, contact us. We will help support you. Start your own group. Change your world. Change your community.
I would love
be
to
a
do a show on
positive
that.
force.
And
That's right.
The reason I say that is because how old was that woman approximately?
I would put her mid-40s.
Mid-40s.
Yeah.
So I have a niece. What?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but John is telling me that Patty Ray's writing in saying, Helena, I love you. See? It's all about that love. Hey, Patty Ray.
Patty Ray is just a delight.
Oh, that was sweet. I'm sorry. Finish what you were saying, love.
My niece had a baby, and she had postpartum depression, and this has happened to her before. This is not the first time. And she was having a discussion with her mother about taking meds for this. And her mother said, number one, I don't care if you take meds, if you go and get them from a psychiatrist or psychologist, but your OBGYN should not be the person to prescribe them to you. And I totally agree with that. And then my same niece, who's less than 30, goes to her book club, and her book club, she's the only one there who's not on antidepressants.
See, that's very disturbing.
Antidepressants.
That was
And
very,
it certainly lifts spirits.
So,
Yeah.
my goodness,
It
I
is.
just, there are so many ways to get around that are not,
Exactly.
and the side effects of these meds are just scare me to
It is.
bits.
But you know what this is? This is like everything else in our society. And by the way, this is not to take anything away from anyone who really does need to be on meds. And sometimes it's a
Obviously.
temporary thing.
Right.
But when we have a society that says just take a pill, then sometimes we're really not allowing ourselves to come up with the ways that make ourselves feel better.
Thank you for saying that.
Sometimes you could let me tell you what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks, because the weather down here has been great. I've been getting on my bicycle. And I've been, well, that's not the whole reason. I've been getting on my bicycle because the weather's great, but I've been going to Tampa Bay and I've been watching, are you ready for this? The manatees.
Oh,
I'm
good.
watching manatees come out of Tampa Bay, and I could do for hours. And I thought to myself, there's people that go there, they talk to one another, they're fishing. You see young kids, you see older kids. Now, somebody could be thinking, do I take an antidepressant, or can I go outside? Can I get in the middle of nature? Can I see something that helps me feel connected? And do I really need that pill? Or have I been on pills, and now is there another way for me to get
so many ways
free?
to get off
Yes.
of that.
Well, you know what you're doing is you're becoming one with nature, and we can do that any day
Yes.
right outside our home with the birds.
Yes.
I do
The
that with my
dogs.
dog.
Yes.
And honestly, you can be more creative because you're putting those good endorphins, and I'll bet you didn't take your phone with you.
No, thank goodness. And I was so happy I didn't have my phone. Seriously.
See?
There's nothing to drop in Tampa Bay. Wasn't with me. But I had such a great time, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I could get lost in nature.
Yes,
I happen
yes.
to love water and to watch those
Yes,
manatees.
Yes,
So cute.
you know what? You just triggered something that I have to do a shout out to Cheryl Plotz. Cheryl, if you are out there, you know your dad and I love you to pieces. She lives out in the country and she lives with the nature every day. She paints artwork of nature. It is amazing. Her husband built her a chicken coop. She got locked out into the chicken coop one time, and we laughed about that story in the dead of winter. We heard all about that on Facebook. But she is so focused, living one with nature. It is so absolutely
It's
fabulous.
uplifting. It's
Yes.
energizing. You
Yes.
actually forget what day it is because you are almost outside time, and you're outside all of the other false energies that we get every day. And I'm telling it energizes.
It does.
It
It
energizes.
It is. It's good and it's healing,
Yeah.
But one thing I was thinking of too is when we were talking about connection, and I'm thinking of my mom who's in heaven. And one thing that we did back in the day before social media, before we were into computers and phones, we were always outside, at the beach in circles talking. I can remember talking like all day long, and then we'd have lunch and we'd break and we'd come back and we maybe would play a game or something. But we were connecting in a way of having
You were
conversation.
communicating.
It was this kind of social where it's this way rather
Yes.
than
Yes.
this way.
Yes.
It makes
Yes.
a difference.
And it does. And we did talk about issues that we're having, and my mother was right there to give her opinion or to say, this is
Absolutely.
what I did when I was young.
Got to take a break. Hold that
Oh.
thought. We're going to come back. We're actually going to do a group out in the neighborhood on that. Phones are going to be put away. We're going to go back
Yes.
to talk, not gossiping. We'll be right back. At a certain age, so this is supposed to happen. No, it's not supposed to happen.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978.
At a certain age, so this is supposed to happen. No, it's not supposed to happen. On this, so here we go. We were just talking. Good morning. No, I think it's afternoon, isn't it? Somehow I lost a few hours today. Welcome into
like
Women
almost 6.
Unscripted, Primetime TV. This is the last segment. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of go around our circle here, and I'm going to start with Maura because I asked the girls to share something specific that they would like to share with you today, and then you can get a hold of them to take it to the next level. So Maura, I want to hear from you.
All right. Will you put my phone number on again, John? 727-667-1395. If you call me and I don't know you, please text me and tell me the reason for your call, and I will get back. I would love, Barbara, with all the things we're talking about today, yes, I am the ambassador of happiness. I'm a blogger. I'm an author. People today who want to feel loved, who want to feel uplifted, who want to feel encouraged, who want to feel empowered from the inside, who need someone that says, you are good enough, and let me encourage you and inspire you in that. I would encourage you, find my podcasts. You can find me very easily. It's Maura Sweeney, Living Happy Inside Out. Sign up for my podcast. They're free. They come out usually a couple of times a month. They're 10 minutes long, and they will give you something to think about from the inside that will change the way you think. They'll make you feel more loved. They'll make you feel more connected because you'll be your own authentic self. And otherwise, go find me and read my blogs and write to me at maura@mauraforyou.com.
And tune in every last Monday of the month, and you'll see our gals here. Cher, you are doing so much. I mean, I'm leaving it up to you. Your favorite little thing you want to impart
I wish I could
today.
sing that line. I'm leaving it up to you.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that song. Well, I'm passionate about the women's groups. Of course, I'm very dedicated to that. We are celebrating our 10th year, theamazingwoman.org, and that organization is a sisterhood for positive living. So I have a wonderful team. And I can't go through the whole team, but if you go to the website, you'll be able to see our team speakers and our facilitators. And each one of these women have something to give. And that's what I believe in, is bringing those women together. We are a service to the community. We are a not-for-profit. We have been running on donations only for 10 years.
Amazing.
And what I do for my work in helping women is women's empowerment and emotional freedom. So I do a lot of empower coaching and using techniques such as EFT, which is the emotional freedom technique, which I believe in.
I do too.
And it can help release stress, anxieties, even some PTSD. And also by filling women with their own wellspring and teaching women, how to build not just the positivity, but using affirmations and some other tools and techniques that really help to go to the next level. And I've been doing this for 14 years after a 24-year career in corporate. And I love what I do. I love connecting to women. If you want to get in touch with me, you can call me at my phone number. I don't know if it's down there yet or if it has been.
There it is.
There it is.
Kessler, there you are.
Or you can reach me on my Facebook page, which is Sharon Thompson Kistler, and you can private message me. I do healing techniques and rapid transformational tapping on Fridays at the Zen Zone in Oldsmar, and you can make an appointment for that if you want. And I do private coaching. So whether it's on the phone or a group, speaking to a group for inspiration. I just feel it's part of my calling.
We know
I want to go out
Yes.
there and share with women, just to go to your higher potential.
Love it.
Not that I'm a work in progress, so it's not
We
that
all are.
We all are.
We all are.
I'm definitely on that path. So.
And there in the
you.
audience, you really need to know that. We're not preaching to you.
No.
We're
not
not
at all.
preaching. We're just sharing with you what we found.
Yes.
And we've found some pretty
Yes.
fantastic tools to use. so.
Absolutely.
What are you doing
Well, I'm always looking
besides
for tools.
rocking babies? I know.
I'm very involved in the community, more into the children's side of it. I work with All Children's Hospital. I'm the president of the Guild in North Pinellas. So if you want to volunteer with them, let us know. Our meeting is next Monday night. So I also rock babies in the NICU. This is how I support what I give back to. This is Origami Al. It tells a story in a locket. And I made a little unscripted women locket tonight, and it has our kissing lips on there, and it has a cross in it. This one has a little mom thing in the background because, of course, Mother's Day is coming up. And then this is the same thing, kind of in miniature. And the one I have on has the big girl panties on, because you've heard us say before, you've got to put on your big girl panties.
That's for sure.
And if you're sitting out there and you are feeling sorry for yourself, that's what we would say to you. Put on your big girl panties and come find us. Come find some people like us. And pull your big girl panties up, girlfriend.
And on that note, we are running out of time. We only have a few minutes remaining. I just want to read a little paragraph, and then we're going to go into a 2-minute video that's on barbaramarville.com. You'll get my message. I wrote A Mother's Miracle, and it was really about writing a miracle story about my family and my mom. What my mom gave to me was and still is with me, and it comes right down to that 4-letter word, which is love. And that's something that I feel strongly about being able to share. So what I'm going to do is toss over and close the show with A Million Hearts, and what you can do by this simple exercise. Share it, pass it on, and we will change the world one heart at a time. Happy Mother's Day.